Welcome everyone to today's educational discussion on numbers and the number systems. Our topic is what is numbers? As you know, numbers are part of our daily lives, but have you ever stopped to think about what numbers actually are? To help us understand this topic, we are happy to be joined with mathematics expert today, and I will welcome him and introduce himself. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Azan, for having me.
Yes.
My name is Benji Tony. I'm a mathematics expert. And talking about numbers, they might be simple, but in mathematics they are very important abstract ideas that help us describe and understand the world around us.
Okay, thank you, our expert. So, let us begin with the basics. Expert, Mr. Tony, what exactly do you mean when you say numbers?
A number is a mathematical concept used to count, measure, label, or compare things. And in daily life, we use numbers constantly when counting money, measuring time, or checking scores. For example, we can have 3 days, 3 books, we are here 2 of us. Yeah, so these are all examples of numbers that we use practically.
So numbers first come from everyday human experience. So we experience numbers in daily.
Exactly. Humans develop numbers mainly through counting objects and measuring quantities.
But if we look at mathematics, does it give us a deeper meaning?
Yes. In mathematics, numbers are treated as abstract entities. That means they don't physically exist like chairs or tables. Instead, they are defined by rules and properties. Mathematics use formal systems such as Peano axioms to define natural numbers precisely.
So why is this a formal definition important? Why is it formal?
It helps mathematicians to avoid confusion, develop logical proofs, and expand number systems consistently.
Okay, that's interesting, Mr. Kibiji. Are numbers always used for counting? Is it so? Do we use it for counting?
Not always. Sometimes numbers act as labels for identities. Example with telephone numbers, passport numbers, student registration numbers, and even house numbers.
So, in such cases, is arithmetic really matter?
Yes, it does matter. You cannot meaningfully add or subtract telephone numbers. Here, numbers are simply used for identification.
Yes. Interesting. And what about numbers and quantities? What about numbers and quantities? Is there a difference?
Yes, there is a difference. This is the most common mathematical use of numbers. Number 0 as expressed, how much, how many. Examples are population sizes, examination marks, or the number of items in a collection. And in these situations, numbers can be compared, numbers can be ordered, numbers can be added, numbers can be subtracted, multiplied, and divided.
I understand you. And as we look at numbers, are the numbers used in measurement? If someone says measurement, do they talk about numbers?
Absolutely. Measurements use numbers together with units. Examples are meters for length, kilogram for masses, seconds for time, and degrees Celsius for temperature.
So if we use numbers, is measurement exact?
Not always. Measurements may involve approximation depending on the instrument, the measuring instruments, or the precision and the unit used.
So is numbers important in professions?
Numbers are essential everywhere. In mathematics, they are form of the foundation of algebra and statistics. In science, they describe natural laws and experiments. Economics, they represent prices and economic growth. Computing binary numbers or computers store and process information.
So like nowadays we are in modern. So do we depend heavily on numbers?
Very much. Without numbers, technology, business, and technical research would not function effectively.
So they are important in our daily life.
Understanding numbers helps people avoid misunderstanding, think logically, and apply mathematics correctly. It also helps distinguish between different uses of numbers, such as labels, quantities, and measurements.
Thank you. That's very insightful. Indeed, you are an expert in mathematics. Today, we have learned that numbers are much more than simple counting tools, just as explained from our expert. They can act as labels, quantities, measurements, and abstract mathematical objects. I wish to thank you for joining us in this discussion on what is numbers.
Thank you so much for having me.
And thank you to our viewers for watching. See you again in our next educational session next week.